To all the people whining and grinding their expired teeth about the recent Billboard's awards nominations, I just want you to take a step back, a deep breath, and think for a moment. If you're not aware, amongst the K-pop nominations presented to Billboard's HYBE artists like Jungkook, Jimin, Le Sserafim, TXT, 17 and Enhypen had snagged up some spots amongst the nominations. Predictably, some corners of the internet are losing their minds, throwing around tired accusations like HYBE Payola and whining about unfair advantages. Here's a reality check. HYBE artists are at the top because they deserve to be, because HYBE knows how to target their international audience. Their talent, consistency, and global appeal are unmatched. So, for all the haters foaming at the mouth, sit down and keep quiet. Billboard Music Awards aren't based on arbitrary decisions or shadowy deals. They measure performance. According to Billboard, nominees are determined by a data-driven approach that includes sales, both digital and physical album or single purchases, streaming, numbers from platforms like Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Music, radio airplay, popularity on U.S. radio stations, social engagement, metrics from platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. The eligibility period for the 2024 Billboard Music Awards ran from October 2023 to October 2024, and all the data within that timeframe contributed to the nominations. The point: it's a numbers game. There's no mystery. HYBE groups dominate because their fan bases are engaged, their songs sell, and their streams are astronomical. Crying about it won't change the math. Let's start with Jungkook, who's been absolutely crushing it as a solo artist. His chart-topping single 3D isn't a fluke, and it sure as hell wasn't bought. He's built his career on a solid foundation of talent, and that's why he's racking up nominations for top-selling song at the 2024 Billboard Music Awards. And it's like people have literally forgotten that he is a member of BTS, for crying out loud. Are people really dumb? The accusations of Payola are pathetic at best. This guy is selling millions of records and topping charts worldwide because people genuinely love his music. His international success is the result of years of hard work, and no amount of whining about unfair advantages can take that away from him. TXT's nomination for Top K-pop Album with the name Chapter, Free Fall didn't just materialize out of thin air. This group is dominating charts worldwide, selling out stadiums, and delivering music that resonates far beyond K-pop's core audience. Their albums consistently chart in the top tiers of Billboard 200, and their tour bring in droves of fans from across the globe. Whining that HYBE somehow bought their nominations is not only disrespectful, it's delusional. TXT earned their spot amongst the nominations because of their talent and relentless effort. It's not their fault other groups can't keep up. 17 doesn't get enough credit for how much they've achieved through sheer consistency. These guys have been in the game for years, and their place at the top of the global K-pop scene isn't just because of luck or Payola rumors. 17 has put in the work, developed their sound, and connected with fans on a level most groups can only dream of. They've racked up nominations for top touring artist because their music speaks to people worldwide, and let's not forget, they've been breaking records since day one. Their rise isn't some manipulated fantasy. 17's been consistent, talented, and dedicated, and that's why they're still on top. So if you're salty about it, maybe start taking notes on how to sustain success rather than hurling baseless accusations. Jimin's solo success is undeniable. And if you're still here whining about Payola whenever his music breaks records, you need a reality check. His albums and singles have taken over global charts, earning him nominations for Top Global K-pop Song at the 2024 Billboard Music Awards. Let's be real, this isn't a handout. Jimin has earned his solo career through sheer talent, emotion, and the kind of global appeal most K-pop idols can only hope for. His voice, performances, and ability to connect with fans are what have made him a top-tier solo act, not some shady business deal. So, if you're mad that Jimin's killing it on his own, take a seat. He's winning because he's earned it. Le Sserafim burst onto the scene and quickly proved that they're not just here to play, they're here to dominate. Their nomination for Top K-pop Song was well-earned, given their innovative music, sharp choreography, and growing global fan base. Are they benefiting from HYBE's infrastructure? Of course, but infrastructure means nothing without the talent and charisma to back it up. Le Sserafim's success is a direct reflection of their hard work and appeal, not some mysterious behind-the-scenes machination. Let's not forget Enhypen, whose continued rise has proven they are not just another boy group, they're becoming a major K-pop force. With nominations for Top K-pop Artist, they've shown that their fan base is global, and their music speaks to audiences all over the world. If you're sitting there crying about Payola, I'm going to need you to explain how Enhypen is steadily climbing the ranks and gaining fans every year. Their success isn't some manufactured achievement, it's the result of incredible talent, massive fan engagement, and years of hard work. Get over it. Look, I get it. If your favorite group isn't getting the same recognition, it's easier to throw out accusations like Payola than to accept the truth. But here's the hard truth: HYBE's artists are winning because they've earned it. The reality is that these artists have built careers through hard work, talent, and global appeal, not because of Payola. If you're still pushing that narrative, it's time to stop pretending and start respecting their success, because it's getting cringe, lazy, and stupidly pathetic. And if you'd want your favs to be widely recognized, then quit gatekeeping and start putting in the work to promote them even further, because this Payola stuff is tacky and idiotic.